Hello folks, hope you're well. We come to this subject again. I think I actually did a video about this very thing before. Yeah. But yeah, yeah. Well, as I say, to me, it's one of these things that I think, if you want to talk about evil, then this comes up as one of the things that I would suggest is as close to evil as you can possibly get. Right now. You have the case coming up between the person who was quite high up in Spanish football. There's a case against him because after these Spanish women won the big competition, I don't even know what competition it was. It might have been the World Cup, Women's World Cup, I'm not sure what it was. But in his joy, absolute joy, he ran onto the pitch after they won, grabbed the woman by the side of each side of her face and smacked a kiss on her lips. Her reaction at the time was just to think, what the heck? Okay. That was weird. And she moved on. She continued speaking to other people and hugging other women and other people. And it wasn't until later that she came out and said, no, that was out of order. He shouldn't have done that. Because other people were already saying, what was he thinking he was doing? You can't do that. Well, I think, as I said before, the problem is, again, you're judging someone who's quite old and has a completely different way of thinking, different way of doing things, according to a new way of thinking. Because in football, for generation after generation after generation after generation after generation, when a team won something big, whether it's promotion, whether it was the FA Cup, the Premier League, the European Cup, whatever, the World Cup, you would often see a player kiss another player on the lips. Now, I would like to basically be part of the defence for that man and just get video of that. Of in games and even the celebration part, that happening in men's football in the past. And invite the players up, invite the people up that did the kissing and just ask them, was that a sexual act? Were you intending on continuing that into a sexual act? And they would all say no. No. It wasn't sexual in any way, shape or form. Because the reality is they're trying to do this man for assault because he grabbed the woman's face and held her. And sexual because of the fact he kissed her. Right, that's the sexual aspect. Now, sexual assault is really for things like rape. That's sexual assault. They're trying to say that that is equal, that what happened is equal. That should be having the same judgment against this man. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. As I say, the exhilaration of winning was what made that man do that, okay? And I imagine you could quite likely have video footage of the same celebrations where you've got a woman doing that to a teammate. You've got women certainly hugging each other, yes? So would it be right to suggest that maybe, when they went back into the changing rooms, they had lesbian sex together? Because they were hugging on the pitch? No, that hugging wasn't sexual. But you're claiming that what he did was. Yeah. And as I said before, yeah, I've experienced it. Most men have experienced it. When you go out on a Saturday or Friday or Saturday night to a nightclub or whatever, you will have a woman that you've never met come up and kiss you on the lips. I've never, ever seen a woman get arrested for that. In a nightclub, if a woman or a man, either way, comes up and kisses someone on the lips, right, that is more in the area of sexual assault, because nobody's won anything. There's no exhilaration. There's nothing to celebrate. There's no joy. There's no, I just can't contain this joy. Yeah. But as I say, the reality is, it's seen that if a woman does that to a man in a nightclub, it's just a bit of fun. But if it's done against a woman in any area at all, that's sexual assault. It is ridiculous. So for me, there is no way, shape or form I could ever understand any of that, because what it basically is, it's about saying for years and years and years and years and years, women got the rough end of things. They weren't believed. Yeah, they were treated badly. The courts didn't actually go. If a husband and a wife separated their kids, normally the courts gave the kids to the father. Years ago. Okay. So, because women had the bad deal, we're now going to make sure that men get a bad deal. We're now going to make sure that if a man does something, then as a man, if you do something, then it's straight away, absolute, total punishment. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what you get. Yes? Yeah. Okay. If that's it, if that is what it's supposed to be, then okay. But then let's admit that. Because the reality is, okay, at some point in time, it's going to swing back. The pendulum is going to swing back. If this is what it's all about, as I say, because the pendulum was focusing upon men, favouring men against women, and now it's swung, you're saying it's swung in the opposite direction, okay, we don't want it in the middle. Now, women have said they want it in the middle, right? But the reality is they don't want it in the middle. They want it way over the other side. Okay. That means that when it does swing back, it's going to swing right over again. And you think that this is how society should be. You think this is good and healthy society. Right. Yeah. That we judge men and we judge women very, very differently, but you're saying that women and men are equal. When? You say it's not when it suits you. Clearly it is. That shouldn't be law. I don't care how badly the law has been used in the past against women. That's in the past, and those men are dead. The people that benefit from that are dead. They're gone. You don't judge men alive now badly because men in the past got a good deal. That's stupid. But there you go. We are in stupid, aren't we? And that's the point. We are very much in a position of stupid. So there you go. You take care. God bless. Speak to you soon.